Seen a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, black 25.
Check 53, smart.
Green, triple T.
Jameis now on first down. Dancing to his left. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on second and 14. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jameis to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills.
Hey, Go.
55, Mike, 55.
We want this. Mike,
21.
55, Mike.
Gotta do better.
On second and 12, Ryan. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. The Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Winston. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Winston on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Spot. 21. Hey, Haywood. Hey, South.
Now Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Got it. 280. Hey, Tuesday. 22. Hey, high 7. 54. Got it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 54, South. Hey, South.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Got it.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, check. Bravo. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here we go. Hey, check right.
Ryan. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Winston.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I want that. Give me that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone and all out.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 53's Mike. And let's get that ball here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston, that'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Winston, and that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
All day, just like hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Sonic, you got tape. You got up.
A first down throw for Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Winston, and able to find Garcon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. Hey, Alpha. Right there. 50. Got. Let's go, defense.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Go. Hey, express. I'm coming after you.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the sack on first down, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, zoom. 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first and 10, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Say.
Jameis to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, fellas. Ready? Black, better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's third and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another carry now for Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Got it. Hey, exit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends.
Jameis now on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? Black 25.
59. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd down, Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Winston now. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
20. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check safety.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Out.
Now it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw, Winston. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Get ready.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First down, Winston. It's caught by Garcon. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Winston again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Switch up, switch up.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the sack pushes them back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. Complete to Jones. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. To throw is Ryan. he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. And
he's got a man complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.